pure gray paint and Galaxy interior with 20-inch wheels. This is the 2025 Volkswagen ID.4 Pro S, and we have it here at Volkswagen Brandon in Florida. Let's take a spin around this fully electric crossover SUV, see what it's all about, range, charging, options, features, everything you guys need to know about the ID.4 Pro S. What's good, guys? Welcome back to Ron's Rides. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video where it's been a long time since we've had an ID.4 on the channel. Now, thinking about it, this might be our first 2025 ID.4 Pro S. So with that said, we got the electric crossover on the channel in pure gray paint. I wanted to do something a little bit spicier for you guys today. So with no further ado, let's check it out, see what the ID.4 is all about for the 2025 model year, and see how we option and inspect out this beautiful crossover. Big shout out to Volkswagen Brandon in Florida for letting me take a spin around this ID.4 Pro S. Now, if you guys want this model or any other model that they have here in their lineup, make sure you guys check the links down in the description below for their website link. The phone number's down there as well. Give them a call and get one of these beautiful cars off of this backlot and in your driveway today. Now, when it comes to underneath the hood of the ID.4 Pro S, well, we don't necessarily have a front, but we do have an opening for our reservoir fluids. As you guys will see, things like the windshield washer fluid, always in that bright blue setup, and access to other things underneath. But while we're under here, we should probably talk about performance, right? Because we have the 82 kilowatt battery powertrain for this Pro S. That's gonna give us 282 horsepower, and it's gonna give us 402 pound-feet of torque with around 290 miles on its range. Now that's gonna rocket us from 0 to 60 in around 5.6 seconds with a top speed of around 112 miles per hour. And when we mention those dimensions for the ID.4 Pro S, well, we're looking at a total wheelbase of 108.8 inches with a length at 180.5 inches, a width at 72.9 inches, and a height at 65.2 inches with a total curb weight of 4,888 pounds. So what's new when it comes to the 2025 ID.4 S? Well, in 2024, that got a lot of revisions for that model year, including significantly revised infotainment system, updated software, and increased performance. So the 2025 sees minor updates, but all ID.4s with the 58 kilowatt battery, the smallest available, now come with the 12.9 inch display with backlit sliders as standard equipment, while the S models with the same battery pack now have standard ventilation front row seats. Now the S and S Plus models, as we have in front of us here today, are optioned with the black package, which darkens the mirror caps, door handles, and the badging with 20-inch black aluminum wheels. Now, we don't necessarily have that specific model here in front of us today, but additionally, the S Plus models add auto-dimming driver's side rear view mirrors. Now, with that said, you guys can see that the ID.4 S keeps a very simple, clean, and curvaceous moniker when it comes to this overall setup. Very flowy lines, curvaceous, and seamlessly going from one side to the next with this design language. Let me explain. We start here with the beautiful headlamp, right? Looking super clean, which we will have illuminated very shortly here to show off the switchback turn signals, the bright white LEDs with the high beams and low beams, and the turn indicators there to seamlessly flow in to the LED light bar right up front with this black moniker here to go right into the black and white VW logo and to flow from one side all the way to the next, connecting these lines together and giving it an overall seamless flow. You guys will see that we do have the nice gloss black side blades here that are actually functional, as you guys can see straight through them, for aerodynamics, because that is important when it comes to range and efficiency on an EV. You will see the diamond pattern grille that goes from Fox right here to functional right underneath here as well, with the integrated sensors up front as well, and then the plastic cladding for the front lip to help protect everything else. So take a step back. It is simple, it is clean, it flows, it is seamless when it comes to the ID.4. And that seamless and clean flow comes to this side profile as well, because you have the 20-inch aero wheels here with the bicolor finish VW logo right up front, and you're rocking Pirelli Scorpion Zero tires. Not a bad tire to have on the ID.4 Pro S. As you guys will see, the plastic cladding from the front goes over the wheel well and down the side skirt, helping protect the paint. You also see the Pro S moniker from the front fender right into the door with a nice gloss black aluminum feel with the S badging in blue. Now you will also see the pure gray when it comes to the mirror caps and the flush door handles here as well, with the gloss black B-pillar, and you guys will also see black when it comes to the roof rails and a big panel roof done in glass. All right, we will see that once we get inside with the gloss black shark fin antenna, and then the spoiler in pure gray with the black side blades. Again, just that seamless flow, nice lines. This is definitely one good looking EV from the side profile. And what I love most about the rear profile of the ID.4 is something that you kind of have to see at an angle. It's that sloping roof line here, as you guys will kind of see there, where this just comes down. You have kind of a smaller, more angled window here, gives a nice sporty element, kind of like a fastback style, with the integrated third brake light right inside of the spoiler there. And then you guys will see the big VW logo like up front, done in black and white, with the ID.4 badge done in white. Very ID buzz look when it comes to the whole moniker, but the ID.4 started it first, right? As you guys will see, the tail lamp bar looking awesome. That really set the precedent for the rest of VW styling language when it comes to the new Taos, when it comes to the ID Buzz. They really give off this same kind of moniker when it comes to the IQ lighting, looking really, really, really cool. I love the whole light bar. We have that illuminated very shortly. Coming down below, you'll see the pure gray kind of curve up and give kind of like a nice sporty look when it comes to the plastic cladding of the lower half of the rear bumper and rear diffuser, with the vertical reflectors there as well, and then our integrated sensors right there in the diffuser. So taking a step back and looking at it all, what do you guys think about the rear profile of the ID.4 Pro S? And when it comes to rear cargo space, you're looking at around 30 cubic feet of space with all seats folded up. But if you take that 40-60 split and fold it down, you're around 64 cubic feet of space. Keep that in mind. That is a big chunk of space, which is why I said you don't necessarily need to worry more about a front. We do have the privacy shade up top here as well. And in here, I'm going to guess it's our charger. Yes, that is our EV charger. Now, we added a 2-in-1 charger to this model that I think you guys are going to appreciate when it comes to that charging cable. You can also have the 11 kilowatt. This is standard, but we added that 2-in-1. Now, we have extra storage on the side here. Extra storage on the side here. LED light right there. And then LED light right here. So we're keeping this thing bright. Now, we do have a cargo mat here to help protect the carpet. Lift that up, false floor, and you got a nice little shelf here as well, but there's more. Lift this up, and you got an even deeper pocket back here as well. So it's a nice little cop out when it comes to the shelving there. A couple different ways you can use that when it comes to the ID.4, but again, they make it super practical, and you have a one-touch close when it comes to the tailgate. Now, of course, we got to talk about that taboo thing called charging. Now, keep in mind, I have a whole video on how to charge your ID.4 Pro S. You guys want to check that out. If you have any kind of, just kind of uncertainties, this is your first electric vehicle and you need to know how to work it, or you just want to be a pro at charging the Pro S, make sure you guys check out that video as well. But as you guys can see, we have fast charging capabilities. Now, with the Pro S, 82 kilowatt battery for this model here. You can charge from 10 to 80% in around 29 minutes using a DC fast charging station. It can also be charged at home using a level 2 charger that takes around 8 hours to charge up. So with that said, that level 2 charging is from 0 to 100%, but 10 to 80%, 29 on a fast charger. Now, you can use the 240 volt outlet. You can use the electrified home station as well. It is an easy thing to use, and around 290 miles when it comes to a topped out range for the ID.4. It's going to be one of those things. You're not going to have any range anxiety, and it's going to be easy to get back on the road safely and quickly as possible. Check out the illumination when it comes to the ID.4. And as you guys can see, well, that LED light bar is the center of everything, going right across, illuminating that VW logo, and then right into the switchback LEDs between bright, white, and amber when it comes to the turn indicator, high beams and low beams when it comes to the LED lighting units, and then you'll see the orange reflector right there on the side, where in the mirror cap, orange reflector there as well for our turn indicator, and then the beautiful light bar right here as well, illuminating the VW logo right there. Take a look at all that together. Again, how cool does the illumination look when it comes to the ID.4? Now, before we hop inside that Galaxy interior, check out the key fob, gloss black, and the VW logo, keeping it clean on the backside with the chrome surround. And then we do have our panic button here, lock, trunk release, and unlock as well with the physical key button right here, just in case the key fob battery dies and you need that physical key. Now, we have 56 cubic feet of space when it comes to the interior of this ID.4 Pro S. And with that Galaxy look and the leatherette feel, I mean, you're gonna love the inside of this, because it's simplistic, but it's practical, spacey, full of technology, and you can see that big panoramic roof like in that natural light. Now you guys can see the white stitching in the seats, perforated leather, which means heating and ventilation with the honeycomb pattern, the ID.4 lasered in as well, looking really cool. Check out those seats. They're just as comfortable as they look, I promise. Before we get in, you'll see the door cards right here are fused to the armrest. So you guys will see that nice gray inner with the white stitching, the floating armrest here, where you guys will see the controls for your windows. There is a 2-button control, because if you press rear, then it will light that up. I'll be able to roll down the rear. I turn the rear off, I'll roll down the front. So 2 controls when it comes to all 4 windows. You also see your locks there as well. Nice gloss black moniker, trunk release there, speaker grill, and extra storage with our nice aluminum bezel with the door handle there as well, and a graded end. Now, hopping inside, you guys have seen the ID.4 and you guys have seen the ID Buzz. So the ID Buzz, well, that's where it kind of took a lot of its presence from, because, or sorry, this is where the ID Buzz took its presence from, because this walked so the ID Buzz could run, because this 12.9-inch screen is the same one in the ID Buzz. This instrumentation is also the same one in the ID Buzz. It's the same layout here in the ID.4. So really, this is kind of like your budget Buzz. Now, with that said, first things first, flat bottom steering wheel, as you guys can see, aluminum trim with the gloss black inners, and then you also see the VW logo front and center with the touch controls that are touch sensitive on the steering wheel. So you guys will see you have radio controls on both sides. We have the heated steering wheel here and the voice controls, and then we have the driver assistance controls over here, with also the controls for our instrument cluster, as you guys will see here, to where I can change different ways this is laid out. But just by pressing view and by pressing left and right, or OK, just selecting there. Now you guys will also see on this hand side, we do also have our windshield washer nozzles and our high beams when it comes to our controls. Right here is where we're going to control our actual vehicle. So if I put my foot on the brake and do that, that's drive, all right? Flick it back, that's reverse. Brings up our backup camera there, as you guys will see. And then I can do neutral by flicking it up, press in, P, and I'm in park. It's as simple as that, all right? They make it really easy for you. Now, since I took my foot off the brake, it thinks I'm leaving, which is why I said goodbye. There's a button right here I can press to turn the car back on, wake it back up, give it that power. So now that we have power again, go to the left-hand side where you guys will see we have our lighting controls here for our low beams and our LED light bar. You will also see max front and rear when it comes to our HVAC. We see our HVAC vents in gloss black and aluminum here. And then you guys will also see soft touches for the dash here with the stitching going all the way across. And again, with the aluminum feel all the way across right to the next HVAC vent. Nice flowy line, seamlessly going from one side to the next, just like the exterior. We do have the glove box there as well. Then we do have right here in the center console, a floating center console, as you guys will kind of see by the design, with gloss black and aluminum surround. All right, we do have the HVAC vents here with the hazard buttons there, cup holders there, and then a place for a wireless phone charger there, where you guys got the USB-C plugins there as well. Nice big armrest here in gray with the white stitching. Open that up, and you have a deep armrest pocket down there as well. Now, we talked about the 12.9-inch screen. You guys know this system if you've seen it in the Buzz. So we do have the touch-sensitive controls right here for radio and the dual zone HVAC. We also have quick buttons here where we can do our heated and ventilated seats. We can just do regular climate there as well and bring up the climate control screen. So you guys can do smart, auto, or change things at your pace. Or you guys want to go to the main menu, you press this square right in the middle. I gotta do remind me later because we just started the vehicle. And there we are, now we're to our main menu. We have our navigation, radio, telephone, driver assist vehicle, all this stuff is in these screens here. I love the little 3D look of this. It's all pretty cool. And then you guys got status, data. You guys can do all that kind of stuff here. This system is so cool, so intuitive. And with that said, you got navigation, you got phone, radio. You can add quick widgets here, slide down, do a couple of things as well, profiles. I mean, it is really nice how they set this whole thing up. Makes it as easy to use as possible with a big screen, with a great graphical user interface, and with it going so well when it comes to just overall smoothness of it. It is one of those systems you guys are gonna love. Now look up top, you will see the SOS button. You will see the swipes for doing your big vent shade when it comes to the overall one-touch slide here, and closing that up. All right, you also see you have your hazard buttons, you have your dome lights, everything up there as well. And then you do have a visor with a nice light and a mirror here as well. So you have all of that stowed up top there. I mean, this is just a great place to be when it comes to inside the ID.4. You gotta love this whole setup, but what do you guys think? So in the rear of the ID.4, we're looking at around 44 cubic feet of space in the same Galaxy interior that you guys are used to up front. So as you guys will see, perforated leather, the Galaxy interior inserted in as well with the white stitching there. It is a nice feel. Let's gonna hop inside, but you first gotta look at those floor mats there where we will help protect our carpet. You guys will see we have plenty of knee wiggle room. Extra storage right here as well. Good for like putting your cell phone right here. You also have storage right here on the backrest as well. And on the passenger side, storage up top and storage on the bottom. Now you will see your HVAC vents there. Extra storage pocket right underneath there, and USB-C plugins when it comes to your phone charging. Now you will also see on the door cards and the inserts, we have that Galaxy interior with the nice stitching there as well. And I like how the door card is integrated into the armrest as well, so it's all one material. You also have the floating gloss black switch here, or handle as well, because your window switch is there, but this is your handle to pull the door closed. You will also see your door handle as well right here, where you guys can see the nice aluminum bezel and aluminum door handle as well. Speaker grill here, extra storage here as well. Pull that there, look up top, big panoramic roof letting in that natural light. This is a good space to be in when you're in the back of an ID.4. So at $52,361, how are you guys feeling about our pure gray ID.4 Pro S? Drop those comments down below. If you guys did enjoy the video today, well, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. But also make sure you guys check the links down in the description below for Volkswagen Brandon's website link and their phone numbers, so you guys can get one of these beautiful cars off of their backlot and in your driveway today. Now make sure you guys also, well, subscribe to the channel, but click that notification bell so you don't miss one video. And with that said, we will see you guys in the next one. Peace.